play coming to Seattle this weekend is asking our community to think more deeply about what it's like to be a person of color in 2017. The Every 28 Hours play draws from the widely shared and contested statistic that every 28 hours a black person is killed by a vigilante, security guard, or the police in the United States. Here to share more about why this play is coming to Seattle is Arie Kidhe from the Northwest African American Museum and Sharon N. Williams from the Central District Forum. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So tell me why that statistic is disputed and just more about it in general.
I would say, well, we can't dispute Charlene Lyles. We can't dispute Che Taylor, Trayvon Martin, Mike Brown. And I think the ability to see more of what's going on real time with Facebook and social media has brought attention to the fact that these things are happening frequently and we have to discuss them. So we're personally in agreement that it might not be exactly 28 hours, but it's definitely happening often.
And the point stands,
Absolutely.
And we have to discuss it. What's the experience of this play like?
The experience is going to be like community members coming together. So we have 20 different community members throughout the community, everyone from Tim Lennon, the new executive director for Langston, Seattle. We have Jace E. Cage from Black Stacks. We have Cornish actors, Lindsay Zotes Summer. So they're all coming together to read these one-act plays, after which we'll have a conversation around a clearinghouse. And a clearinghouse is basically them telling us having a conversation with the community of what is happening, what are we doing in the community to combat these issues that are happening in our community. And then we have a
dialogue, constructive,
exactly.
Back and forth.
Yeah, we're not having a conversation to put black pain on display. We're having a conversation to say, what are we doing? How can we make changes? How do we move forward?
Where did this play begin?
It began at the Oregon Shakespeare Festival, and they partnered with the organization, a theater out of St. Louis, and they came together in phase 1, and they brought together writers from all over the country, and then they began to create these plays, and then they went back to Ferguson, did some research, met with the students from Michael Brown School and everything, and then they put it on out there in the Oregon Shakespeare Festival.
Why did you want to bring it to Seattle?
Well, we feel that Seattle tends to be missed in regards to these conversations. A lot of times people tend to neglect that things are happening in their city. It was important for our organizations, especially being organizations that, sustain and cultivate and bring justice and arts and culture to the community, to the black community primarily, and most importantly, that we wanted to come together collectively and share this conversation with those that we feel are most impacted by what's going on.
I'm so glad you're doing it, because in this rapid fire news cycle, we pay attention to something and then poof, it's gone. And
Absolutely.
it's the next thing, and it doesn't feel like anything gets a sustained conversation and deserves to have it. So how does this play also speak to the spirit of collaboration, do you think?
Man, it's a beautiful thing right now.
Absolutely.
In the black community, one of the things we say is that in order for us to be stronger as a community, we have to come together. So the fact that Langston Hughes Performing Arts Institute, the building, the new nonprofit Langston, the Hansberry Project, Northwest African American Museum, the Central District Forum for Arts and Ideas, all organizations that focus on black culture, comes together, sends a statement out to our community to say, we are here for you. We want to be a part of the dialogue. We want to be a part of the solution, not the problem, and how can we help our community grow stronger as a unit. So it's a wonderful, wonderful experience.
Is this experience for people of all ages? Can we bring,
Yes.
young,
Absolutely, it's free to the public,
12-year-olds, etc.? What do you think?
Yes, it's free to the public. It's this Saturday, December 2nd, at Langston Hughes Cultural Arts Center on Yesler in the Central District. Anyone is welcome to come. It'll be from 3 to 6 p.m. and we encourage you to bring your families to come and engage and to just see what we're doing.
And it's free.
It's
free.
It's free.
How many things that are important, entertaining, and free, and that
Saturday.
You'll think about,
Yes.
for a long time afterwards. Thank you both.
Our
Thank
pleasure.
you.
Thank
Really
you for having
appreciate
us.
it. The Every 28 Hours play is this Saturday, December 2nd at 3 p.m. at the Langston Hughes Performing Arts Institute. The event, did we mention? Let's say it together. It's free. But you do need to RSVP, so we'll put a link to that on New Day's webpage to make it really easy, and we'll be right back. Thank you so much.